every 16,000 days, right? No? Means, I remember visiting once in Rajasthan. There's, the Rajput kings, they had these palaces and everything. And they often had many wives. So the tour guide took us to one of these forts, these palaces. And we were in the courtyard, and he said, count all the rooms. And so we counted the rooms. There were 30. And so he said, that's because the king had 30 queens. And he would rotate every queen once a month. Right? Got to see it. And I thought, wow, how sad. Once a month, 30 queens. You just ruin the lives of 30 young girls. Once a month, right? They don't get to see their husband. They have plenty of money, so I'm sure they're happy. But still, that's not how Krishna deals with his queens. It's not how he deals with any of us. 16,000 queens in Dwarka. 16,000 Krishnas. In the Rasa dance, Krishna is dancing with the gopis. So sometimes people think, Krishna did that, why can't I do that? But Krishna danced with every gopi, individually, separately. With each gopi, there was Krishna present, 100%. 100%. And you know what makes Krishna really amazing? Is he stays with us 100%, even when we give him 0%, or 1%, or 5%. That's what makes him amazing. Here we are in this world. We have been created by God to serve as his friends in his play. And at some point, we are like the bad sport in the playground. I don't want to play. And we leave. Why can't I be that person? I want to go. I want to be you, Krishna. And we leave the playground. And Krishna could kick us away. After all, he created us. We belong to him. We are his property. And so when we reject him, he could say, well, enough of you. Forget you. He could just destroy us. He could say, poof, you're finished. I created you, I'll destroy you. But he doesn't. He says, no, I have to stick with you. I have to take care of you. And he accompanies the living entity within their heart as the super soul every birth after birth after birth. Upadrashtanumantaja, bharta, bhokta, maheshwara, paramatmeti chapyukto dehismin purusha. In the heart, he is there as the Purusha, as the Paramatma, within the heart. And Upadrashta, he's watching everything. Anumanta, he's letting us do what we want to do, even though it's not good for us. We insist, he says, okay, I'll help you. I'll facilitate your desires. He stays with us, and we have turned away from him. Forget thanking him. We don't even want to acknowledge him. You're not even there. I did this on my own. I accomplished this on my own. Right? Still, he stays with us. Imagine, in every body, when we decide to become a cockroach, Krishna comes right next to us in the body of a cockroach. Now, is that friendship or what? I mean, how many of us would do that for a friend? It's too much, right? When you're done being a cockroach, come back. I'll be waiting for you. This is what parents tell their kids. When you're done with that, come back. Krishna says, no, I'm there. And I'll help you, and I'm not looking for any credit. I'll arrange things in such a way. That you can think you're doing everything on your own. You don't even need to give me credit for everything you're doing. And he keeps himself in the background. He keeps himself hidden. So we think that we're in control, that we're doing this ourselves. That's how kind he is. Not only does he stick with us, birth after birth, but he's not interested in taking the credit. The only thing he's hoping is that one day, this person will turn towards me. My friend will again turn towards me and acknowledge, oh, Krishna, you're here. I missed you this whole time. I didn't even notice. You're right here next to me. That one day when we acknowledge His presence, that's what He's looking for. And in order to get us to do that, He sends us message after message. Reminder after reminder He sends us. He gives us, someone will come to us on the street and say, here, take this book. Krishna sends us a little message. Says, I'm here in this book. He'll send His devotees doing kirtan. See, I'm here. Notice me. I'm still here with you. He'll help us out in our greatest hour of need. He'll keep calling us again and again and again. And what do? We hang up. I know what my time is up. I'll just end with one story. When I was in my early teens, then at home one day, my father was out of the house, and the phone rang. And this was the days before caller ID. So we don't know. And so I picked up the phone, and hello, and the person on the other end said, yeah, I'm calling for Arun Gupta, my father's legal name. I said, yeah, this is his place. So, is he there? No, he's not here at the moment. Can I take a message? He said, tell him his brother is calling. And I said, brother? I have one uncle, and I know who he is, and he doesn't sound like this. What's your name? My name is Tex. Oh, definitely not his brother. Okay, never mind, click. And I thought, this is a junk call. At that time, we got a lot of junk calls because there's no caller ID, so everyone takes up the phone. No, sorry. Not interested, click. 2 minutes later, the phone rang again. And he said, I'm sorry, the phone must have gotten cut off. This is Tex, Arun Gupta's brother. Can you please give him a message? I said, this doesn't sound really good. I'm home alone, this is not good. Click. Again, the phone rang. He said, I think we must have a bad line, bad connection. This is his brother, Tex. Can you give him a message? And I thought, okay, yes, I'll give him a message. Tell him this is his brother, Tex. I've been trying to reach him for a long, long time. I've searched all through the internet for him, and I finally located, I think this is the same one. Please let him know I called and give him my number to call back. So I noted down the number. Afterwards, I forgot for some time, finally got the news to my father. This is some guy called David Tex. Oh, it's Tex. He was my fraternity brother from college. And they had been very close friends in college, way back when, 25 years ago. And this man had been searching and searching and searching for him for years. He had found some Arun Gupta who lived out in Alaska, and he thought, no, that's probably not the one. He found one Arun Gupta who had, he had tried every one. And finally, he had got the right one. And he had got the number and called our home, and what happened? His son put the phone down. Once, twice, 3 times I put the phone on, hung the phone on. This is what Krishna experiences with us. Again and again throughout our lives. He calls us, he sends devotees. His books says, read this. It's got a message from me. He sends his devotees with kirtan. Says, listen to it. It's got a message from me. He shows his beautiful form as the deity. He says, look at me. I'm trying to talk to you. And what do? Click, click, again and again and again. But the thing is, Mr. Tex would probably give up if this happened more than that. But Krishna never given up. Lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetimes, he's been calling us. And this is the lifetime. This is our chance to finally answer that phone call. Just this one life, we have to answer Krishna's call. And He's willing to bring us back to the spiritual world, where we no longer have to work and work and work. We too can live a life of lila, of play. We can join Him in His pastimes. All He asks from us is one life. We've spent millions of lives trying every kind of pleasure imaginable. As a cockroach, as a human being, as a demigod, as a potato, we've done everything. Millions of lifetimes. We've been doing the same thing in every life. Being born, growing up, getting an education, getting married, getting a house, mowing the lawn, and dying. That's been our story. Every life. And this one life, Krishna died from us. If we can pause that for just one life and say, not even one life, what's left of this one life? Krishna's asking, give this to me, and I can bring you back home. You can join me in my eternal play for a mere 40 years of Krishna consciousness, which is frankly fun. Krishna consciousness is not difficult. It's not miserable. It's fun. For 40 years of Krishna consciousness, or 30 or 50, whatever is left, Krishna is willing to give us an eternity of Leela. What an offer. What an offer. So, I leave you with that and encourage you to take the process of Krishna consciousness as seriously as you can, to answer Krishna's call every time He calls, and to be determined that this life in the material world will be my last life of work. I want an eternity of play with my Lord. And that Lord is the best possible Lord. He's a little blue boy who plays a flute. His name is Krishna. Akhila Asamritam, the embodiment of all relationships, of all presence. We're out of time. We're much out of time. I thank you all so much for your attention. Srila Prabhupada.